Welcome to the CrossFit Max podcast.
What is going on, beautiful people, and thank you for tuning in. Today, we're going to talk about one of the biggest barriers people have to exercising and setting health as a top priority in their life. And we're going to talk about how they can overcome this obstacle. So we hope that you enjoy it. Make sure you give us a rating and a review if you haven't yet, and let's get to it. Okay. All right. You ready? 3, 2, 1. Here we go.
And we're in it.
What's up, folks? Hopefully
Welcome
you guys
back
are
to our
having a
kitchen.
fantastic day.
It's only been 2 years of weekly podcasts and we still talk over each other every intro.
Hi, honey.
Hi.
All right, guys. You're with Coach
Brandon.
B and Suzanne over there.
Suzanne. I'm a corporate official now. I'm hanging up my coach cleats and I'm becoming a corporate person. I don't know.
This episode sucks already.
You know, should we start
Okay,
over?
banter.
Should we
Banter
start over?
topic.
No, we're owning it.
Banter topic.
Okay. Brandon, what are you doing this weekend?
This weekend, I'm going to the 2025 CrossFit Games.
No way. Are you competing?
I'm definitely not competing. I'm going as a spectator this year.
So cool.
The CrossFit Games is the closest it's ever been to Montreal. And it's in Albany, New York, which is about a 3-hour drive. And previous years, it's been in California.
Which is far.
Far from here, from Montreal. And then it was in...
Was it in Arizona? No.
No, it was in Wisconsin.
Oh, what do I know?
For a period of time. And then last year, or maybe the last 2 years, it was in Texas. And now it's in a little town called Albany.
I've never been. Have you been?
I've never even heard of Albany before.
Yeah, me neither.
Sorry for all the people listening from Albany.
I don't think we have Albany listeners. We might after this weekend if you do a good job of making friends.
Yeah. So I guess maybe what we can do is we can talk about the CrossFit Games in our episode next week.
Oh yeah,
I'm very excited.
Do a tell-all.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be a part of the CrossFit Games. I'm going to be there for day 2 and day 3, and yeah, I am pumped. I mean, this is a dream of mine. This is one of the reasons cool. I got into CrossFit was actually the CrossFit Games. Like when I started CrossFit, there wasn't like much media. There was no like social media.
People weren't
really
YouTube only, no?
Yeah, exactly. There was like you would see it on TV, like on ESPN. Sometimes they would show it.
You sound like one of those old people, Mac or Martyr.
And then yeah, exactly. and then you would YouTube it, and you would really only find the higher quality YouTube CrossFit Games athletes from people creating content back then, because YouTube also wasn't a big thing.
Yeah, it wasn't like now.
Yeah. Now, I mean, you could just search CrossFit in YouTube, and you're going to get people like us doing some stuff, you know? But back then, it was really like the CrossFit Games athletes and like, you know, high quality production from, you know, the CrossFit HQ marketing team or whatever.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So I followed the games a lot back then.
Yeah.
I would definitely admit that once we opened up CrossFit Max, I have followed very little of the top of the athletes.
Yeah.
It's almost interesting. The deeper I got into CrossFit, the less focused I was on the competitive aspect of it.
Do you think it's because you're more just like integrated into the community that we have? And so like you're just not thinking about it as much? Yeah,
that and the amount of time and work that goes into running an affiliate.
And like the fact that you have responsibilities. When you were first into it, you were 19. And so you had all the free time in the world to watch that stuff.
Yeah, I definitely had more free time back then. Yeah, I've definitely fallen a little felt a little disconnect from the actual CrossFit Games over the last few years.
There's also been like drama about it.
Yeah,
I feel like
for sure.
That has also not helped the want to be.
It was definitely tough. Yeah, CrossFit took a big hit. I think it was it last year that it happened?
Yeah.
It was last year, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So last year, someone drowned in the very first event at the games.
What a nightmare.
I don't
That's
know
so
if
sad.
definitely CrossFit didn't handle the situation properly. I don't know. It was the whole situation was just a lose-lose situation. And anyways,
There was just so many things that went wrong.
Yeah. Too many things. And really, really sad, tragic event where
there's like no bigger worst case scenario, really.
Yeah. And a man passed away, and it was really sad. And unfortunately, CrossFit didn't handle the situation the best. But again, it's tough. And with CrossFit, when you like CrossFit in itself, for probably the better part of a decade now, has really been the big name in the fitness world. So if there's anything that goes on about CrossFit, the media is going to spread like wildfire, you know?
Yeah, and CrossFit just sort of has these, like, a lot of haters.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yeah.
But prior to any bad events, they've just always had haters. Like, it just feels that it's either you're kind of in it and you love it and you're passionate, or from the outside, you're kind of hating on it. Like, that's sort of... I feel like less so now, but it definitely was like that. So, you know, sometimes the haters can be loud.
Yep, for sure. And that's why the CrossFit Open had less participation this year overall because of that event. And yeah, for sure.
There was just a lot of things over the last few years with CrossFit, you know?
For sure. But all that to be said, I'm very much looking forward to going to the CrossFit Games.
So freaking
it's been
hyped.
a dream of mine. It's also going to be my 32nd birthday on Sunday.
It's so good. I'm going to have the apartment to myself. I'm going to have the girls' dinner. Just kidding. You're turning 32, honey.
Yep.
I like the sound of 32. Like, it feels mature.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Old.
I'm becoming mature.
People are going to start describing you as mature, and that's when you know you're old.
Nice.
No,
Shit.
but what are you most excited about the next year of your life to come?
Oh, they're going to talk about the games.
Well, that too. Let's do both of those things. Those are two good questions.
At the games, I'm really excited to be in the arena for the last event of each day, because apparently those are the most electric times. Like being in that arena with thousands of people cheering on the best in the world.
Yo, they're going to be throwing down.
Yeah. And they're going to be struggling, which is scary to think about. But yeah,
do you think you're going to have like the toxic, like, I could do that sort of energy?
Oh, yeah. Why doesn't he just pick up the bar?
Yo, why is he resting so long? So pick it up.
No, I don't think
it's like when you watch the Olympics, you know, and you become a gymnast from your couch, like eating potatoes.
Just swing more. No, I definitely won't be like that, because I know that these guys are the best of the best. And
maybe it'll inspire some programming for you.
Yes, definitely, for sure. Yeah. I think I'm most excited to be in the arena to see to feel the electricity of the crowd. I'm also excited to see like what it's like to go there for all the sponsors, all the like
better buy me a
village.
Shirt.
Yeah, like I'm excited to just be a part of that stuff. And yeah, I'm just excited to see really fit athletes go at it their hardest they have ever gone to win the title of fittest in the world.
Like, this is the weekend of their life.
This is it.
Their season, their year.
They train all year for this weekend. And I mean, you're
goosebumps.
Yeah. I mean, it's for the weekend. I say all year, but really they've spent years, many, many years of their life for this moment. And I'm excited to see if Tia could come back and win it. This is going to be her last. I think she's announced that this will be her last CrossFit Games.
Oh, shit.
And
you'll get to see her?
She's been the most dominant CrossFit athlete, and she's going for number 8 right now.
Shut the front door. That's wild.
And she took last year off because she was pregnant. So, yeah, I'm very excited to see her compete. I'm excited to be at the village and with everyone. And I'm just excited to be inspired by all the athletes.
Yeah, it's going to be super fun.
In terms of being 32, what am I excited for this year? Obviously, I'm excited to see where CrossFit Max goes in the next year.
We're growing. Things are looking good for us right now.
Yeah, I'm excited about that. I'm excited to see Tommy's growth.
Oh my gosh.
1 to 2 years old.
He's going to walk soon, you think?
Oh, no doubt, yeah. And yeah, I'm just excited to keep living our life and keep growing as a person. I haven't really put much more thought than
It's
those
fine.
two things.
No mention for his wife. It's fine.
Yeah. You're always front of mind. After the gym and after Tommy. I'm kidding.
I mean, I know my place.
Yeah. No, I'm just excited to see where this year takes us as a family.
Yeah.
From a professional standpoint, from a family standpoint, who knows what's next for our family?
Oh my gosh. Not pregnant.
Wink, wink.
Everyone's listening like, oh my God, is she pregnant? No.
Not pregnant, but, no, in the next
Year.
Who knows?
Think about it.
And while I'm 32, might as well get going.
TBD.
Tommy's just been an absolute delight. So
We just thought
easy.
it's so easy that we just want to really fuck up our lives more.
No. Anyways, yeah. 32 years old, get to spend it, my birthday, at the CrossFit Games on the final day.
Yeah, a big trend in our family is not spending our birthdays together this year.
Yeah, this year you chose not to be with me.
Actually, all I wanted for my birthday this year was to not be with you.
You were like, please hang on to Tommy.
And this year for your birthday, you will also be alone.
So that's it for the banter topic. Maybe we'll do a full episode on the CrossFit Games in general.
I think that's a great idea.
But yeah, stay tuned for that. All right, we're going to go into a new segment. Before we go into...
Wait, what's the sound effect? Ooh.
There it is. And Susie doesn't know. Well, she knows what the title of it is. What's the title?
The new segment is called
Trend or Trash.
Trend or Trash. And we're going to do what?
We're just going to unpack one trend right now.
A fitness trend?
It could be
A
anything.
health trend?
It could be anything.
A fashion trend?
Anything.
Okay.
And we're just going to unpack it. Susie doesn't know what
the trend is.
This trend is. So let's see what she says.
Okay, trend or trash. Hit me.
All right.
You're smiling too big.
Because I don't know. I'm interested to hear what you think about this. Using AI powered as a health coach for wellness tools.
What are my, I guess my options are trend or trash. Like trend, is that good?
So maybe trend would be good and trash would be trash. Yeah. So This is something that is happening. People are using AI.
Yeah.
So I would love to know like your thoughts on that before you give it a trend or trash rating.
I'm not rating it right now. I'm just unpacking it.
Yeah. Unpack it.
Perfect. I think that AI is the future. And so we are foolish not to use it. We're using it right now for our podcast.
We sure are.
We actually use it often for our podcast.
Yeah, we used it to create the name of this. We didn't know what to name this
the trend
segment.
or trash segment was named by ChatGPT. Ooh. Ooh. Do you think I'll be able to recreate that next week or I'm going to forget?
What is the sound supposed to be? Like a...
I don't know.
Like a ooh, excited? Or is it
No,
like
it's like a ooh.
Okay.
You know?
I guess I don't.
I don't
Maybe
know.
I do.
I'm
Okay,
just
but
trying to make
go on. AI.
Okay, yeah, I think it's the future. I think we're dumb not to lean into it. I think that it can't be the end all be all. Like there's a lot of value in human creativity and communication, but
Do you think it will replace
it's a great
a
sidekick.
CrossFit coach one day?
Bad ones, yeah. Good ones, no.
In what way?
I think that a good coach could use AI to assist them, but there's like something about that human element of like caring and building a relationship and all of that I don't think AI is gonna be able to top. But I think a coach that's pretty crap and shouldn't actually be coaching, probably AI eventually would be a better coach.
I think AI will never replace a coach because I think that there's so like, I think the best part of the coaching element is the personal side.
Yeah, I agree.
So welcoming people into the gym,
Yeah.
you know, like having that personal attention of like, hey, how did your weekend at the cottage go? There was a group of girls from our 5 p.m. class
Shout out.
5 and 6 p.m. class that did a cottage weekend, which I was so freaking just
that's
happy
so
about.
cool because they met at, well, not all of them, but most of them met at CrossFit Max.
Yeah. And I mean, the fact that they did like a cottage weekend, like, oh, anyways, it just like smile from one end of my ear to the other, like that just like filled my heart. But there's that element that AI won't be genuine to be like, hey, how was the weekend at the cottage? Like,
100%. Like, how was your kid's soccer game? Like all of these things that we bring to the table, I think are irreplaceable.
But it's a huge.
But I think we would be foolish not to use a tool that's at our advantage. I mean, I often use ChatGPT to help me plan my warm-ups.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, almost always.
Okay.
But like, I never pick exactly what it gives me.
Yeah.
But
this inspires your mind.
Like if I'm like, oh, what do I want to do? Okay.
Will you type in like actually what the workout is?
I just copy paste the workout from Wodify and then say like something along the lines of, I would like a warm up for my group of 10 people that'll take less than 10 minutes and blah, blah, blah.
Oh, interesting.
And then it gives me options.
Wow, that's cool. I've never used it for that element before. But for sure, there's going to be some sort of like programming element that like AI will get better at. Yeah. I think right now it's going to be huge, and it's starting to in terms of helping treat patients in a medical system.
They're actually introduced that at my job.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I work in a dental office and they just came out with a program. Now, it doesn't mean that they're using this program like for creating diagnosis, because that's like a huge no-no. Like AI doesn't diagnose, but they have this like AI related program that goes with x-rays. Yeah. And so like the AI can like pinpoint in people's x-rays like things to watch out for. Yeah, that's super cool. I mean, when it's not like a diagnosis, but it's definitely like showing that it's like an assistant. It's like second pair of eyes, I guess. Yeah. Nothing will replace the professional, but yeah, exactly. I think that it's going to, I won't ever take over. I mean, maybe I won't say ever. I don't want to put maybe one day, full things in there like Terminator style, We'll probably be dead by then. Yeah. But I think that for sure to replace a CrossFit coach, I think there's too much of the personal element, but I think that it's helping us already in our business right now to pump out content. I was going to say for the content creation side of things, it's a major help. Yeah. And anyways, that was so I would go trend. You go trend? I think for sure trend. I think everything in moderation, including the use of AI. Yeah. Okay, banter topic complete. Not banter topic. New segment complete. Ooh. Is that the closing of it? Yeah, like it was like a ooh to open, and now it's ooh. So you sound like a robot. Yeah. You sound like AI. Yeah. Interesting. Actually, I've been meaning to tell you something, Brandon. I knew it. Okay. So, Jinx. Tell them. What is the number one excuse things people say when they're wanting to start exercise or training or CrossFit? I think the most common thing we hear from people who have not yet started is, I don't have time. I don't have time. So, I would say that's universal for every age group of people. Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter whether the age group is younger or older or in between. We always get people of every age telling us they don't have time. For sure. And so where do we want to start here? Well, I think we can just like come out right out the gate and just say that it's not that you don't have time. It's that your framework of thinking is wrong, and actually you need to make time. Yeah, for sure. Like that's the main. So you just want to call it there? Yeah. Good night. I'm happy you told them right away. I didn't want to dive into it. I didn't want to make this podcast any longer either. And that's a wrap. If you like what you came here for. So we got to reframe the mindset. I think reframing the mindset is the key. I'll maybe give a little bit of background on where this idea for this topic came from. The inspiration. And we had a You're gonna
client's
put
friend.
this person on blast?
Yeah, of course I
Okay,
am.
I love it.
Of course I am. We had a client's friend.
I'll start digging their grave.
No, a client's friend came in and did a free trial. She was wonderful. Really enjoyed the session.
Do you want to give her government name for everyone to find her? Or?
And then in the end, I didn't hear back from her. She had to communicate with her parents because she was younger. And so she didn't sign up in the end, which was a big bummer because she had a great session. I know she was having a blast in the session.
For sure.
And she has a lot of potential because she plays sports. She plays like volleyball, flag football, things like that.
Okay.
And yeah, so she didn't sign up in the end, and maybe one day she will. But
we're still hopeful.
But I was talking to our client, who is her friend.
Yeah.
And her client was like, "Oh yeah, like she told me she had a blast, but I think like she's just trying to figure out her schedule and stuff." And like, "Oh yeah, but like I think she's like really busy right now. She has something from 12 to 6 every day."
Yeah.
And it was kind of like this moment where I was like, "Oh, okay." Like, I was like, but you're always gonna have something in life.
Yeah,
you know?
I think
like,
that's
because
the thing,
because you have something going on in the day, whether that's a job, whether that's school, whether that's both, whether you have a kid, whether you're, an entrepreneur and running your own business.
Yeah.
There's always going to be things in your day that are super busy, and what you have to do is prioritize your exercise and fit it in the right spots.
Yeah, I think that prioritize is the exact word. I think it's super easy to fill your day with stuff. Mm-hmm. And some days are obviously busier than others. Some seasons of life are busier than others. And I think when you actually see your health as a priority and your wellness as a priority, then you're able to look with a different lens at your schedule and be like, okay, what can give? Like, what is movable? What do I have to do? And what do I need to figure out in order to make sure that I can get to the gym 4 days a week? Right?
Yeah. I was going to say, like, what if we wanted to give some people some actual practical advice, what would be like one of the main things that you would advise them on? Like if someone's like, hey, like I want to start working out, rather than I don't have time, but I want to start working out, but I'm really having a hard time fitting it in. What would be like an actual practical thing that they could do to help organize themselves?
I think like writing out your schedule for the week is a very, very practical tool, and putting in everything in that schedule that's fixed. Okay, like so if you work from 7:30 until 4:30, that's fixed. You can't move that. Mm-hmm. Okay, so that's something that's immovable in my day.
Yeah.
And then putting all the other things that you like quote unquote have to do in like a list of like movable things. Like I can decide where these go.
Yeah.
And I would then take my workouts and put them in as something that's fixed. Mm-hmm. So let's just say you work 7 till 4 every day, or 7:30 till 4 every day. And so that's fixed. Then I would be like, okay, where can I fit my workouts in? Maybe I would rather come at 6 a.m. and then go to work immediately from my workout, so that and put my workouts in at 6 a.m. in that fixed time slot. And then the other things that I have to do, whether in your case, if it's picking up kids from school or going to your art class or whatever, things that are like not fixed, like art that are maybe more flexible, put them in after.
So schedule would be like writing out it or getting some sort of schedule set would be like the first thing that you would recommend. Love 100%. That. Which, by the way, there's I get ads for this all the time. AI scheduling tools. Check them out if you haven't heard or seen any of these.
Oh yeah, they'll optimize the shit out of your schedule.
Yeah. But yeah, so yeah, schedule is a great one. Something I would recommend you do is like have a serious conversation with the closest people around you.
Yes.
So whether that's your spouse, whether that's your parents, brother,
friends.
sister, friends, roommate, whoever the heck it is, whoever is either potentially relying on you
or impacted by your schedule.
Yeah, or exactly impacted by your schedule, then I would have a serious conversation with them and tell them like, hey, listen, like my health needs to start being a priority, and I really want to, set 3 days a week where I'm going to go to the gym.
Yep.
And then from that point, you need to have that conversation with them, and they need to be on the same page as you, because if they're not, there's going to be so much friction. They're going to be either confused or angry or just not understanding of the process or the change that you're making to your lifestyle.
Yeah.
Whether they're depending on you for supper time or whether, you have to organize, like you said, pickup time from daycare or school or whatever that is, right? That is one of the top things I would recommend you do. Hey, what's your schedule in the week? Okay.
Make it a team effort.
My husband's schedule is this to this time. My schedule is this time to this time. Okay. Like have the conversation with him and be like, hey, I can fit in my 3 workouts on these days and these times. I need you to watch the kids for those moments, or I need you to do bath time on one night while I go to the gym, and, maybe the next night I do bath time and you have your hour to go to the gym.
Yeah, I mean, that's what we do, right? Like both of us, we kind of have
so many parents do at our gym.
So much like, okay, this is your night, this is my night, this is my workout day, this is your workout day. This is
sometimes
Tommy
we have
duty.
families come in at 9 a.m. and then the other family member come in at 12 p.m. Because they're swapping over, or sometimes they'll on the Sundays one will come at the 9 a.m. class and then go home, switch over with the kids, and the other one will come at 11 a.m.
Yeah.
Or they'll do opposite weekends. Like on Sundays, I'm with the kiddos, and then mom goes and works out on the Sundays, and then the next weekend it's the opposite. Mom stays with the kiddos and dad goes and works out on the Sunday.
Yeah.
So it's like this.
We see a lot of that in our community. A lot of team efforts happening in our community.
And that could just be like your parents, hey, mom, dad, like I love to get my workout in and stuff. And after school, I want to make sure like I go and get my training in. And I'm, if they know, it's like, okay, well, maybe they're cooking supper or something like that, or they're preparing supper, or maybe they're waiting for you for supper. It's like, hey, don't wait up for me. Like on these nights, like I'm going to go get my training in, and whenever I come home, like that's when I'll figure out supper or whatever. So just having that conversation. So for sure, like scheduling and having the conversation with the closest people around you is going to be really important. I think another extremely important thing is what you touched on before, is making your workouts a fixed, not a flexible.
100%.
Like
gotta be.
Make that commitment to yourself and stick to it. So we talk about this all the time, but make it a really crucial appointment with yourself. And if you trend to cancel on yourself, if you tend to cancel on yourself, like, I'm just going to cancel Tuesday's workout just because it has bench press, and I don't like bench press as much as I like back squats or whatever, so I'm not going to come to the gym, and I'll just come another day in the week, and like, oh shit, I got stuck at work, or my mom really needed me to bring her to an appointment, and I couldn't come in, and then boom, next thing you know, like there goes your session for the week.
Right.
So really sticking to those sessions, you book your appointments to yourself based on the times that you're available after looking at your schedule, after talking to your close ones. Book them in and then stick to it no matter what. The more you cancel on yourself, the easier it's going to be mentally later on when motivation is lower and discipline needs to kick in. Discipline won't be there because you have given yourself the out of like, oh, it's okay, I can just cancel.
Right.
Oh, I'm waking up tired at 5 o'clock in the morning when my alarm goes off. It's whatever. I'll cancel because I'm tired today, and I'll go tomorrow.
Right. That never happens, because then you're tired tomorrow and you're like, oh, now I'm on trend of canceling. So here we go again. Trash. We put you in the trash. You cancel, we trash you. Just kidding.
Any other tips that you would maybe suggest?
I think changing just like your mindset, your thought process around your training schedule as like, yes, as something fixed, but also as something you get to do.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of time people treat going to the gym like a chore.
Yeah.
And I think sometimes they need to be reminded that like you get to work out. And like, this is a gift that you're giving yourself and you deserve this gift. Okay. I know in the mom community, mom guilt is strong. You feel like at the end of the day, you want to spend extra time with your kiddos if you were at work all day. But in order to show up as the best version of yourself in your role as a mother or in your role at work is by pouring into your own cup. And so by reminding yourself that you get to work out and this is a gift to yourself and you deserve it, it's going to help you a lot more keep that commitment than, oh, it's something I have to do, or letting the guilt creep in, or I shouldn't be taking time for myself. I think just framing it as like, I'm lucky that I get to do this and I'm grateful that I get to do this helps you keep that commitment.
Love it. And make it fun. Enjoy it.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, it's meant to be a good time.
It's the best hour of my day.
Yeah. The mentality side of things also, it's really hard at the beginning because just exercise in general is just hard.
Yeah.
Right? But then at the beginning for the first like 3 to maybe 6 months, if you're consistent with it, you're going to notice a huge shift. But if you really get through those first like 12 weeks, you're going to start to see some pretty cool gains. You're going to start to see some changes in your body. And then you're going to start to realize that you're going to start to maybe make friends as well. And you're going to start looking forward to seeing people that are reserved in the class that you're about to sign up for. And then there's going to be, banter in the workout, cheering each other on.
I love that. I live for the social side of the group training. It's so good.
Yeah, just overall boosts you up. And then I'd also say, like, know your why. Like, why
that's a good one.
Why do you want to go into the gym? Why do you want to start living this healthier lifestyle? Like, understand what living a healthy lifestyle can bring you. Because if you're just like going to the gym and it's just
because someone told you should or whatever,
then you really don't understand your why. And when the alarm goes off early in the morning and you don't know that why, well, you're going to turn it off. If you're sore on one day and you're supposed to go to the gym and you're not like fully recovered and you say, well, my body's still sore, so I'm just not going to go to the gym today. I'm going to take an extra rest day. It's like, well, hold on. Like, know what the why is. Like, why are you training? Why do you want to get better? What can exercise and living a healthy lifestyle do to benefit your life? And if you don't know those whys, then it's going to be really hard to train. It's going to be really hard to get up early or go to do a workout after a long, stressful day at work. Or it's going to be hard to choose between I'm going to work out versus like, oh, well, my son wants to hang out with me during the evening time. And you need to understand your why so that when those difficult decisions are brought to you, you know that exercise brings so much more than just, working out.
Yeah, it's really difficult to cancel on yourself when canceling on yourself tells you that like you don't actually care about living till you're old and being comfortable and being able to play with your grandkids when they're older and being the best version of yourself and all of these things. It's really hard to cancel on yourself when you have like a deep understanding of why you're going to the gym.
Yeah. And for a lot of people, when they first get started as well, I'm talking for like maybe the first year, it's really hard to feel those real benefits. It's only like really 6-12 months in that you're like, wow, like
I feel different.
I am a different person right now. Like
you feel like you're AI.
I feel more comfortable in my body. I feel more confident. I'm my social bucket is being filled right now. I'm surrounded by people that want me to succeed as much as they want themselves to succeed.
Ton of new friends I'm going to the cottage with this weekend.
Yeah.
So many cool things that come from the gym.
But you're going to feel like, wow, like I've never been like so productive at work. I'm just, everything about my life is feeling so much more improved upon. But it's hard at the beginning, because at the beginning you're just sore, maybe even a little bit grumpy, because now you're changing your diet a little bit. Maybe like you're eating healthier foods and you're having higher cravings. And so it's a little bit harder at the beginning, but once you get past that, and you get past that quicker, the more consistent you are.
Yeah.
When you make those cancellations on yourselves, when you don't show up to the gym consistently week after week after week, and when you choose not to go because you're sore, or because you have this little twinge in your shoulder and you're like, oh, I need to like completely rest everything, right? Or you know what, like Friday comes around and now Friday night comes into a huge binge episode of food, and then Saturday it's like, oh, whatever, I already messed up on Friday, so might as well go after it. And then Sunday, like, screw it, calories on the weekend don't count. And you're like, that stuff makes it much, much harder to stay disciplined and stay consistent and to reap the rewards that a healthy lifestyle can bring.
Heck yeah.
So the more consistent you are, the better you're going to feel. But
the
in
sooner
order to
you're
get
going to get like in the cycle.
Exactly. So, but it starts with the little things, right? Like creating a schedule, like Susie said, putting in those fixed hours, potentially talking with the more important people in your life who either depend on you,
getting
or
them
are
in
just,
your corner,
are just, exactly. Or just around you all the time. So doing all those things and being ultra consistent, and, all those things will, and knowing your why as well, are going to be super important for your success in living a healthy lifestyle, and removing the I don't have time to work out versus I need to make time to work out.
Exactly.
And this is why every other aspect of my life is so much more improved, because I take those 4 hours a week to exercise.
Yeah, I think you did a great summary there at the end of just reminding people that it's not that you don't have time. It's that there needs to be maybe a reconfiguring of your schedule, or there needs to be a reframing of your mindset. But there is always a way to make it work if it's important to you.
Yeah. And going back to the client, and I'll say who that client was. That was Charlie. It was her friend that did the class. And
we really put her on blast now.
When I told Charlie that, she was almost like, oh, I guess you are right. Like, we're always going to have things. Like, they're young right now. Charlie's 15 years old.
Yeah.
But, it's just, they don't know that for the rest of your life, you're going to have something forever.
Yeah.
like
right whether now, you're in school, whether you have a job, whether you have an activity, whether you have something,
sports,
then you have a baby, there's always going to be shit going on.
Always.
There's always excuses that you can call on.
Yeah.
So just be above the excuses,
and maybe just to be less harsh and to not say the word excuses, just certain priorities in life.
Right.
And
fair.
Right now, I think we were kind of trying to discuss like certain topics for the podcast, and one of the things we're potentially we're discussing was like, what is like the future of like fitness and CrossFit and things like that. And like right now, there's never been
a future episode.
There's never been more people participating in gyms ever.
Correct.
So the trend is going up in a good way. Like people are now realizing like
how important it is.
Like we're talking about AI at the beginning here. Like science is so overwhelmingly pushing and clear. Like it's pushing exercise equals longevity. Exercise equals better life,
Yes.
And more people are starting to catch on, and more people are starting to take on the initiative to go and exercise.
I don't know if it's like my TikTok or my Instagram that just like knows that I like this stuff because my algorithm knows me so well. But there's also, I feel like, a new account every other week of like somebody being like, okay, I'm finally going to take the plunge on my like weight loss journey. And I feel like there's a ton of trends of these accounts of like people who are extremely overweight and then making that choice to lose weight and using the internet and social media as like their accountability buddy. And I find that very inspiring.
That's very cool. Yeah. I mean, it's just, so it's not necessarily about like, okay, like I don't have time, or it's like this is an excuse or whatnot. It's just, what do you prioritize in your life? If you prioritize friendship, let's just say, and you're hanging out with your friends every other night, well then that's going to be important for you. If you prioritize making a lot of money and you're working like an absolute dog, like 6 a.m. to 10 p.m. every single night, well, that's just a priority for you, right? If you prioritize family, like you spend almost all of your time with family, well, that's just a priority for you, right? So it's just important that we learn how to prioritize our health and wellness inside our lifestyle. And sometimes it could feel very overwhelming, but it's our job to be like, hey, it's not a lot of time you have to spend on this. You know, if you commit yourself anywhere between 3 to 5 hours of training every single week,
right,
you're going to live a relatively healthy lifestyle. All of your health metrics are going to improve.
100%.
All your risk of disease are going to go down. So yeah, it's just about removing the I don't have time thought process and the mentality versus just setting things as a priority and learning how to schedule it in and making sure that you're consistent with it.
Hell yeah.
Boom.
Mic drop.
All right, we're going to end the podcast the same way we always do.
Pew, 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 pew.
Client of the week. That sound is way cooler than the other one. We gotta work on the other one.
The other one is not. Okay. Anyways,
Client of the week is someone who has been ultra consistent for
ever.
Since almost day one of training with us. No, he's been like really, really consistent for many, many months now.
Yeah.
He's always wanting to learn and always wanting to improve, and also spends a little bit of time outside the gym as well. He goes above and beyond and works, sends me sometimes photos of things that he's working on from home.
Cool.
And that client is Ali.
Yay, Ali. You deserve it, man.
So Ali has been absolutely crushing it inside the gym. He's always someone fun to just have in the groups. We always pick on him because he just does funny things. If you know Ali, just does goofy things, we'll say sometimes. And he honestly just brings just a good vibe to the class. He cheers on other people.
He's such a good example of like the right mindset in an athlete.
Yeah, and he's always wanting to learn. He has that growth mindset.
100%.
And he freaking is fit. Like he's I noticed he's put on a decent amount of muscle.
He's had a body transformation.
Yeah. He was relatively...
You're welcome, Ocean.
Ocean is his partner. I would say, yeah, was he lean? He was very lean when he started, and now he's just put on some like size. Like he's
shredded. He's shredded.
Yeah, we're going through like a little bit of a heat wave here in Montreal over the last couple of weeks.
It's hot.
So he's like taking his shirt off while he's working out. You were
liking that, eh, baby?
And I'm like, oh damn! Like Ali's got some like abs going right now. Like, yeah,
those abs be popping.
Yeah. So
had a boy, Ali.
So good for Ali. Thank you, buddy, for being an awesome client. Thank you guys for all tuning in to this episode. Hopefully you liked our new segment, Trend or Trash. And we'll catch you guys in the next one.
See ya.
See ya.